Good evening. It is Dixie Silver Girl. I'm here in the shop with Dixie Silver Miner. It's time for Wednesday night shop talk. Tonight he's got a little something different planned.
Gotta put my furnace back together, y'all. I've got the parts. Don't have the time, but we don't have a choice. So, we're gonna
Good evening, Mr. Nickish.
Together. What's up, Nickish? There's a little girl of yours.
She's waving hello. Yeah, tonight there's no fire. It's time to fix the fire. He's going to be repairing one of our two furnaces that we use for the pouring.
Appreciate your compliments there, Nickish.
Johan Nasuno and Chris Kia 415. Thanks for joining us.
I'll leave the envelope.
Going to be seeing a little shop work tonight. Good evening, Blind Dog Bourbon. Nice to see you here.
Alright, here's the deal, guys. I need two furnaces because I'm working with multiple metals. That's why I got the tabletop. When I bought this MF, I thought it was going to be a disposable furnace. It sort of is built that way, but you can get all the parts. Turns out this is a very, very nice furnace. Very dependable. It's well constructed. I'm an HVAC technician. I'm used to working with this type of equipment, a much larger scale, but electronics are electronics. I've already taken it apart, took the firebox out, took the heaters out, took the insulation out, cleaned everything up. We had a spill. The bottom of the furnace is designed with holes that allow the thermocouple or the temperature recorder up through. Likewise, the heating element wires back down through. What happened with this furnace, it allows the when you have a blowout, it allows the liquid metal to come down through. This is your relay to the heaters. It's a switch, an electronic switch. You send a current to it, it opens and closes it electronically as SCR. Burnt that up. I bypassed it, had been running it. It's time, it gave out. It's just over. We got the parts in, all from PMC supplier. They've been great, Dave. Top notch. Thank you. Computer was working when we shut it down, but $50, man, you got a new computer. It's a new furnace at this point. Let's stick these parts in. We'll see if we can't make it go. Like I said, I took it apart. I cleaned it up. This is what it looks like when it goes back together. Nothing to be scared of here.
Well, I know I was very happy to hear that the parts were available, although, honestly, it wasn't that much off from the price of a whole furnace. But this one has been tried and true. We're happy with it.
Alright, we got the pre-spun heater, the firebox with the heater already pre-wrapped around it. Just gotta be real careful. The end wires are bent for you. You need to bend them. Clean hands. Do not touch the element more than you have to. Oils, dirts, salts on your hand will cause premature burnout. Likewise, when you bend your wires, use a forming block. Use a rounded screwdriver, smooth surface. You don't want nicks. Heaters will burn out if you give them a hot spot.
They sell the coil and the ceramic wrap separately, but we discovered that for $5 more, you could get it pre-spun for you.
this one.
On the inside of... Oh, that's not as pretty as the stuff that comes out of it, is it?
That's what it looks like. It gets hot in there.
It does get hot in there.
Alright, I'm going to put 2 insulators in. I'm going to sacrifice 2 because one of them broke when I was preparing it tonight. This is just ceramic glass. I'm going to take a couple of the ones from the guard. We're going to use those inside. And then I can replace the ones on the guard later. They're beveled. I already checked. The holes are the right diameter. They will slip down in. All we don't want is the wire to touch the steel because it will be passing current. The glass will insulate it. They insulate phone lines or power lines with. Gonna line up these wires, drop them through, find the hole, Valentine's Day, there it goes. Yeah, persistence. You might be in luck tonight. Now I'm going to make sure that I get the hole lined up for the thermocouple, with the hole that's already in the casing. This might not sit. A little more offset here.
Pushing me around, but I'm staying my friend.
I knew this was going to be the tricky part. After this, it's quick and easy. There, I like that.
Now you're just trying to get that to line up properly with the holes that are in the bottom that you showed us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There you go.
And there we go.
I'm not seeing it.
There we go. See, there's 2 holes down there. And he's got that lined up and right down through the holes. And those are ceramic plugs to keep it from touching the...
It's the same thing. These are I'm reutilizing. A couple of them let go. They broke. They get these little, they're just ceramic little insulators. I'm going to put these 2 round ones in here, because there's a spot between the panels that's exposed you could potentially touch. It would be difficult, but you could do it, and that's what that's supposed to stop. And I'm going to reuse these. Again, they're from the heat shield on the front, and I'll just replace those later. They're easy to get to.
So those weren't there previously?
There was the factory insulator,
But
they deteriorated, and I forgot to get them.
Trying to get a good angle and stay out of his way at the same time. It's tricky.
Where I set my screwdriver. Damn it.
I was just enjoying the music.
Yeah. Alright, now this is just a ceramic block. It's a wire nut, man. High temperature wire nut. More.
And you make it look so easy.
You're right. Bumbler right in a moment. Set screws down. Snug, we don't want to over tighten. But we don't, I don't. This is ceramic. Better screwdriver. There we go. Nice.
And the wire that you're connecting is the switch?
This is going to go to the switch.
Good evening, World of Silver.
Just
Hello,
an
Dan.
size toaster, man. Light bulb. Resistant heater.
Doing a little furnace repair this evening. We have two. The other one just got repaired by the manufacturer. But this one we have been working non-stop for months. And it was time to do a little maintenance. So he is installing a new heater coil, computer, and relay switch. He is connecting the switch wires at the moment. Hi, Corn Dog.
Corn dog.
Thanks for joining us. Got a little furnace repair going on this evening. Machines, boats, they're all like women. They always like a little attention now and then. Good evening, John McLean. How are you this evening?
What's up, buddy?
Showing you the not so fun side of having a furnace and what happens
Perfect.
when the crucible breaks with the molten metals in the furnace. Got to do a little upkeep and replacement parts here. You can see the relay that was fried. Oh, JH Coinery. He is repairing our furnace. We have two. We bought this one, was our first furnace, and it was not the top of the line. It was an eBay special, and it has been a wonderful workhorse. He's replaced the switch on it. We had a video on that a few months ago, but a couple weeks ago we had some silver go in it, or was it copper?
Copper.
Copper. Crucible went with filled with copper, and it went through and it burned out the relays and the computer and also the heating element coil. He just replaced the coil that wraps around the ceramic in the center that does all the heat, and that's what he is connecting all the lines to now. So we thought you guys might want to see this side of it. Yeah, Corn Dog, the repair part is not fun.
Yeah, it is.
Well, not when while you're waiting for the parts. The being down. That part's not fun.
You can do it, man. You got no choice.
It was definitely much more cost effective to get the replacement parts than to replace the entire furnace. So, all the goodies arrived. We've been buying everything through PMC Supplies. Dave over there is awesome. The other furnace that we have is the tabletop. That's the one we just got back because the crucible broke when it was brand new. Are you guys seeing a theme here? Crucibles. They're expensive until they break, and then they're really expensive sometimes.
These wires are sending a variable signal, digital DC signal, to the switch to tell it how much power to let through the throttle.
And that's how you can control the temperature?
That's how it's controlling the temperature. It's just like a light switch.
Oh,
Or
that
a
is...
dimmer switch on a light.
Oh, yes. Corn Dog said his brother can get him parts wholesale. That's nice. It's always good to know someone.
Yeah, it's a good
Got a
part
guy.
of this community.
Absolutely. It's great. More and more people, you keep meeting them and getting to know their stories. John McLean said, just hit it with a hammer. That could
Right?
fix it.
Hammers help. This is a,
That was considered when the Crucible first broke, but then you have to take a couple deep breaths and decide that we had to move forward. Okay? It's just like anything else. If you're going to play, you got to pay. Can't always be fun. Now, that one is much smaller.
Mm-mm.
Or is there another step I'm missing?
And the aluminum heat sink has got to be bolted to this one.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Now I see it. Is that metal that's still on the relay or just the melted plastic?
What's that? Here?
Yeah,
That's just plastic.
plastic. It's hard to tell from the light from here. Yeah, that makes more sense now. See? Oh, yeah. Not a lot that's going to stop that 2,000 degree metal rolling across it.
I'm going to put just a touch of thermally conductive grease.
Oh, John McLean, send the rain our way.
Oh, we need it.
We need it desperately here. It's been dry for a while now. Good evening, Rick Sung. Thanks for joining us. Savvy Silver, nice to see you tonight. It's not as exciting as normal, no fire. We're trying to get the fire back up and running. He's doing some furnace repairs. Oh, yes, I'm sure there is. John said come out to Washington. There's plenty of rain out there.
I need to get out there.
It looks absolutely gorgeous.
You do any mountain biking, John?
Corn Dog said he's seen computers that look that bad too. Yeah,
Hey,
once
no-
the electronics burn.
No doubt. You know, I got asked to cool. A dude wanted to put a bunch of money into Bitcoin miners. They asked me to do a heat load calculation on it. These are 1,500 watt furnaces. A Bitcoin miner, the ones that are popular ones, I forget the number off the top of my head, runs at about 1,300 watts. Like 2 light bulbs shy of the same electric consumption. and they wanted to know why they needed so much air conditioning to keep the room. They were just going to stuff them in a closet. I said, you can cook these damn things, man.
Corn Salad says if you go out west there, you won't want to come back.
We just had some friends move to Nevada, was it?
Utah.
Utah. They send us pictures. It looks beautiful. I'm an Eastern boy. I've been here all my life. I don't see a change. I'm interested. I'll see it happening.
So what are you doing now?
I'm going to mount the relay into the furnace.
Corn Dog's in Utah.
Are you?
Those pictures we saw looked absolutely beautiful. We keep saying we're going to get out that way, at least for a visit.
Well, damn it, man. They say the silver just lays on the ground.
It appears to be a fairly workable furnace as far as having enough room to get in around stuff.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, John McLean said he's originally from Texas. He got tired of the heat.
Yeah, it does get old.
Heat does get old.
It does make me a lot of money, though. Alright. Switch is in.
Switch is in. All right.
We're going to hook up the power.
John McLean's just 50 miles from Mount St. Helens. We all know about that from when we were in elementary school, right?
I was in college.
You were in college? You're pretty funny. Yeah, Corn Dog said if you love outdoors, you'll love Utah. Definitely needs to get our outdoor fix.
Good music tonight, huh?
Thanks. Mixed it up a little bit.
Alright, so this wire is coming from the switch. It's power in. Right? Goes into this block. This block will only allow power to go through according to the signal coming from the computer, which is generating it off the thermocouple. I make it sound easy, right? I understand it, right? But it really is, man. Don't make life complicated. Let the engineers do the work. They're smarter than all of us. Bring my screws over. Don't worry about the screws, there's only two. There's a bullshit metal tapping screw. It's about 3/8 of an inch long. That'll do most of your sheet metal work parts and mounting of things into it. And then there's a longer machine screw, like an 832 maybe. Keep pushing, it'll go in. Nope. She's not letting me in.
There's another shot of the coil. Good evening, Indocara. Hello, Westmount Coins. Thanks for joining us.
I need to get in there.
I need
You gotta get in there and look for it, don't you?
Showing you the less fun side of the shop, but a very necessary. I know that we had to send the tabletop back to be repaired. It was under warranty where the failure happened when we first got it. And by the time we shipped
that
it
was
to
a
them,
brand new Crucible, though.
it was.
I don't blame tabletop. I think it was Crucible.
It was the Crucible, but it took 3 weeks for us. By the time we shipped it, they repaired it and we got it back. This is, Westmount wants to know what the machine is. This is the furnace that we use to melt the metal sometimes. Sometimes you see him pour with a torch, other times he pours with a furnace. And this was our first furnace purchase. And we also have the smaller tabletop furnace. We have the two furnaces and the torches because, especially in this shop, there's multiple metals happening. Hey Jerry, thanks for joining us. Doing a little furnace repair. He has replaced the entire heating element and ceramic case in the interior. That wire there is what heats up and melts everything. Well, the crucible broke and copper ran through and it fried the relay, the computer, and the heating coil. So we were able to order all of those replacement parts, and he got it all prepped and ready, and that's what he's doing now, is he's installing. This is a temperature sensor that you're doing now?
Mm-hmm. Thermocouple. There's platinum in there.
Well, that seems kind of crazy.
That's what they use because platinum has a controlled resistance. Depending on its temperature, it's a dependable resistance. Aluminum, platinum, there's a couple other ones that they can use. Can be used. They are us, people. Not going to do it for me. Screw over. There it goes. Slide a magnet down there and hold it. That would be nice.
So far he has replaced the relay, the blue box you see there. He connected that all up to the switch that's on the on and off switch on the front, which he replaced a few months ago. I know, right, Corn Dog? He said we're making him miss Tom Petty. And our music playing.
This is Tom Petty?
He was playing just a minute ago.
Was
We're on
Eddie
Eddie Rabbit
Rabbit
now. But Tom Petty was right before him. Yeah, we were going for a nice mellow mix this evening. Some good classic stuff. I love to pick the music for the live shows. Okay, and now this is the last piece that we ordered. He's going to give it a brain transplant.
Now we can get all complicated about this, but let's not overcomplicate it. It's the same thing. You can do it number by number. Take one wire off at a time. But the wiring diagram is on the computer.
Kind of shiny. There we go.
If you're electrically knowledgeable. I happen to have to deal with it in my occupation. But if you're not as unfortunate as I, just do it color by color, wire by wire. Match the control up so it's the same thing. This is the same thing. Hey, cost saving. The sticker's extra. And it's not listed.
Yeah, I didn't know a sticker was an option. I would always buy stickers. I love stickers.
Reminds me, do we have to get our stickers renewed?
Soon.
Alright, these are the two wires from the computer that go down to the switch to tell it to turn on and off, let the power through a dimmer switch, like I said before. And these are coming from the power supply, the cord, the switch. Power, when you turn it on, turns on the computer, tells it to go.
That's an important one then.
We're free.
All right. So new computer, new relay, new thermocoupler, and
Now,
new wire.
right now, what I can see, I already know I need my thermocouple or the temperature input on terminals 2 and 3. This one and this one. I'm going to put red on 2 because this is polarity sensitive. And I can't see, so yeah, 2 and 3.
And the thermocoupler is what tells it what's going on inside the furnace, correct?
Yep, those are what is. The hotter it gets, the more electrically or less electrically resistant. More resistance, hotter it gets.
Corn Dog said, woohoo! It's exciting to see it all coming together.
I'm sorry, I feel like I'm boring everybody, but I gotta get this done, guys.
And he thought that you may not need it tonight, but someday in the future. Be nice to know there's one out there.
Well, I told them using the wrong damn screwdriver. Use the right tool, son. Oh, much nicer. The other one got heat sensitive.
Yeah, but it had a sticker.
That's a nice way to say to burnt the damn thing up.
Good evening, Bruno Stacks. Doing a little furnace repair this evening.
Nope. Break it. These clips just snap onto the side of the computer once it's in place. Take the screw up to hold it in place.
Wasn't that nifty?
Yeah.
It looks easy, too.
Pain in the ass. You never get to them. Oh, these club fingers I got.
There you go, corn dog. Now you know someone that done it. Absolutely.
What's that?
He said now he knows someone who's done it. He'll know who to get in touch with if he gets stuck when it's his turn.
Man,
hopefully you won't have to do it for quite a while.
Always willing to let somebody know in on what I've had to learn in my life. I was fortunate. My dad taught me I had to figure it out. The best lessons I learned. Figure it out.
The shop cat is hiding under your bench.
Ah. Damn it. Stop it.
Was that the shop cat?
Shop hat.
The shop hat? Oh, Kyle Sissel said this looks really similar to his. I'm sure he'll have to do the same eventually.
Everything made breaks. It keeps the world moving.
Well, I hope that yours holds up as good as ours has, because this sucker has been through many hours of really hot work. It's his workhorse that I call it. And it is very nice to know the parts are all available and it can be done. It's like I said, the shipping time alone for us when we had to send this one back in on the warranty, it was a week there and a week back, plus the week they had it. This, we ordered the parts. We ordered the parts on Thursday or Friday of last week.
Yeah, PMC Supply, they're great. Rio.
Alright, well, he's just getting that attached. His next step is going to be filling all of the insulation and stuff back in. So I think we're going to duck out for now, and we'll have some clips of the entire thing when it is completed. But thanks for joining us, and hopefully you learned a couple of things, even if it's only what not to do. That's what I tell my kids every day when they leave the house. Have a good night. Thanks for joining us.